My eye. We are live at Cine 2014. We are shooting on an iPad mini that is going full HDMI out into a Marshall video transmitter, and that is also care of Filmic Pro that now, maybe sometime soon, this is a beta, has a clean HDMI out without the user interface on top. So we are doing all this stuff without a heck of a lot of assistance. What we are going to talk about now is a lot of Marshall products, including this monitor, with Bernie Keach, who is not working this show. How you doing?
Hi, Josh. Just fine. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. What do you have to show us here today?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about our new 7-inch monitor. This is a full native format pixel display. It's 1,980 pixels by 1,080. So that's full pixel for pixel resolution output of your HDMI or your BNC HDSDI.
Okay, and what does that mean to the consumer here?
Well, so to the consumer, what that means is usually you'll see your picture scaled down to a lower resolution. We're actually going to be able to show you full resolution. So there's no gotchas, there's no getchas, it's all right there in front of you, which is important when it comes to focus. When you're scaling down to a lesser resolution from high definition, once again, you can run into a little gotcha there and whatnot.
No, like 5-10 years ago, this technology, you would go out of a high definition camera. Well, not 10 years ago you wouldn't, but when you could, you'd go into a monitor that only had, like, you know, a composite input or something. Right. You couldn't get focus on it at all. So it was for framing. This is a real, like, so you can do grading, you can do critical focus. This thing's pretty sharp.
Right. Critical focus, and then we have features like our peaking filter, which is a focus adjust to help you even fine-tune that pixel by pixel type of focus. We have a false color, which is a IRE scale and a false color, so you can definitely see your highlights and your lowlights in your picture. Maybe you're over-modulating your picture because you're catching some whites or reflection. So this will absolutely show you where you may not see that until it's too late. Until you get home, you start reviewing the footage at the end of the day, and guess what? You over-modulated, you blew the shot, and it's no good.
Right.
So this
very difficult to get that back.
This preempts all of that.
Yeah, that's terrific. What does this? Is this new for the show? Is this something that we can buy now in stores?
Okay, so this was introduced. It's our current model. It's introduced mid last year. It's absolutely available at anywhere online.
Okay. Maybe Adorama, who's our sponsor, or does this?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
They can give them a
What's the street price on something like this?
You know, I would say list price is $900.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
Yeah, right.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
And what are the inputs on the back here? Do you mind if I take a look at the?
No, go right ahead. So
okay.
We have our HDMI loop through, HDMI in, HDMI out, and you combine HDSDI module, HDSDI in, HDSDI out. So now you can use this for shooting with your DSLR, shooting with your HDSDI cameras. Away you go.
Now this is powered off the booth, but you could also. What's that on the back? Is that a Bauer mount?
Right, well, we have a number of battery. Well, I have a V mount. I have a V mount. There's a Sony mount. I have Anton Bauer mounts. I have Sony, Panasonic, JVC, Canon, Nikon. Have them all.
Except I can't just put my 9 volts on there.
I need 2 of them.
You could actually do 2 9? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do 2 9s. We'll just put it out to 12 volt.
Yeah, but you know what? Having a couple camcorder batteries isn't a bad thing. You shoot all day long.
Not at all, right.
Yeah. So, is there other stuff that we're going to look at here today, or are you specifically?
After this, let's take a look at our 4K monitor.
Okay, can we come on over, guys? We're portable. We're wireless. Let's go look. By the way, I got hungry for ravioli last night. I don't know why. It's because I was watching this all day long.
I know. So this is our 30-inch 4K monitor. It's true full 4K, pixel for pixel resolution. It's a studio-grade monitor, critical evaluation. It's color calibratable. Has a super wide 709 color gamut. 3D LUTs downloadable. It's quite the high-end grade 1 tie style monitor. Could be used in production, in the field, in the video village, post-production, engineering, maintenance, in those areas.
So this is something. This could be in a post studio. This is a all the way to the end type monitor.
Absolutely. From the studio, from where it's shot through where it's edited.
This is amazing. I mean, you know, used to be all these sort of flat panels were really questionable. Not too long ago, people were saying, like, until I can get a good flat screen, I'm not going to migrate. And now it's sort of a foregone conclusion.
Right. Yeah, it's a whole new world.
Now, what kind of ravioli is he making? That's the question. That's what I want to know.
Looks like cow eye.
What is it?
Cow eyes.
Well, that's not a good kind of ravioli. I don't want to eat that. But it was something. I saw this yesterday. I'm like, this guy
People eat ojo tacos. Why wouldn't they eat ojo raviolis, man?
is ojo tacos, cow eye tacos. Don't tell me that. Really? Now, where did that come from?
Well, how about within 2 miles of this place, we can eat cow eyes, cow brains, cow tongue, all day, every day of the week, and cow cheeks.
I've had tongue because the deli down in New York, they serve that stuff all the
You
time.
go a couple more blocks, and the deli down from there has cow eyes.
These are considered a delicacy?
No, it's street food.
It's street, really? Well, it's not going to go into this guy's body, that's for sure. But there is an In-N-Out burger truck or something right on the premises. So a little bit about your background here. Well, how did you get started with these guys?
I've been with Marshall for 9 years, and I've been involved in a number of product developments, product designs. I worked with their engineers on our DSLR monitors with our 4K, primarily a regional sales manager, but I've also worked in engineering and manufacturing in the past.
So you have an engineering background. Did you?
I do have that curse.
My dad was he had an engineering degree from Lehigh, so
Oh yeah.
industrial engineering.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's in my blood somewhere.
Yeah.
But
I try to run from it.
it's your curse, right? Are there other products that you want to show us today?
Oh, sure. Let's
Okay.
let's run over here to our IP products. So we actually have cameras that not only put out HDSCI, but they put out an IP stream H.264 onto the internet. So I have a number of clients that are doing production work with 6 or 8 or 10 of these cameras, and they're ISO recording all the cameras, but they're doing internet browsing on all of the cameras through a web browser. And actually producers, directors, and other people far set are dialing in on their IP address, and they're looking at the set, the costumes, everything, and going, okay, yeah, that looks good, strike it, and let's move on. So everything's done over the internet here.
I had heard that story that Steven Spielberg directed Tintin via remote or something like that. So
Very possibly, that's what's being done today.
doesn't
You're
seem
on the beach at Acapulco, why would you come back to Hollywood?
no, but it seems like it takes Isn't there supposed to be like that personal experience where you're with the actors and it's a craft that sort of it requires a distance like ours, not a screen like
I would
this.
say the DOP wants to be there. Everyone else can be far set.
Well, we were talking about the future, which is going to be the green dome. So it's not a green screen; it's a green dome. Everything is being captured from all sides at an unlimited resolution. So then you just walk into post and create your movie after you capture it.
You know, it's interesting. Aerospace has that. Aerospace has been doing that for years in their flight training simulators. They have full, super beyond high-resolution flight domes where they do all this tactical flying and everything. So it's just a matter of breaking that out and make it affordable for you, me, and producer, and production guys to get out there and get that into their hands so they too can do it.
Right. Well, with Avatar, the technology they're developing for that, and then they must be way beyond that at this point. Even that in terms of being able to create the images in the world that you're seeing.
Paint all that and draw it and scale it, sure.
No, it's amazing stuff. These guys, like, it was so out of reach. I remember I wanted to buy a Marshall monitor for my DSLR years and years ago, and it was just too expensive for me. Now everything is so manageable.
Buy a DSLR monitor today from us for $300. Imagine that.
Can I buy that one for less?
You can.
But I'm not going to. So wait, show me these. And this will be our big finish will be with the.
Okay, well, due to technical difficulties, we don't have any pictures on the screens here, but these are our low-cost HDMI monitors. They're in the $300 to $500 range, depending on features and characteristics of the monitor. Framing monitor for $300, 5-inch monitor with all the Marshall special enhancements is $500, and then this is another $300 monitor. All HDMI and composite video in and out.
Okay, yeah, this one has. So this one does not have. That has a BNC, right? That's a
for
SDI.
composite video.
Oh, just for composite. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of stuff, and then you have the whole mobile. We won't go into that, but you have the whole mobile kinds of products
Everything's
and
here, yep.
wireless transmitters that we're using now. You've got all kinds of good stuff.
We do indeed.
All right. Well, I hope
you
you're
very
having
much.
a great show. Thank you so much
Josh.
for
Good
talking to
seeing
me.
you again. All right.
All right. We'll be close by doing our thing. All
We'll
right.
be looking out for you.
All right.
Thanks a
So
lot.
we are going to go to Michael or to a commercial. Let me go and see. We're going to Michael, actually, and he's going to tell you something else interesting that's going on at the show. So right to you, Michael.